I'm in the right place at the right time. Just like that. Right time. Just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. Just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Hey. And all is well in my world. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. All is well. All is well in my world. 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 All is well. All is well in my world. All right, Miss Blessy, play a little for us. She's making them scream. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. All is well. All is well in my world. I said all is well. All is well in my world. I said all is well. All is well in my world. We got the piano repaired, as you can tell. And Miss Blessy says, well, I'm just going to break it again. Well, you know, that's why we fix things, so we can use them and break them again, right? We wouldn't want our piano to go unused. Welcome to Unity of Savannah. If you're here for the first time, we're glad you're here with us. My name is Kyle Shiver. I'm a Unity teacher, a licensed Unity teacher. I even have the little card, laminated card, and card-carrying licensed teacher, and also the music minister here at Unity of Savannah. And Reverend Dale Worley has been away for the last couple of weeks up in Chicago at the International New Thought Conference, which is a really big deal. People from all over the world were there. You know, all the biggest names in the New Thought community were there, and so he was so excited about being back this morning, and we had a plan. I mean, we had everything all set, and he texted what time was it last night? He started about 9 o'clock last night. He says, I just tested for COVID positive, and I really don't feel good. So I know he's at home watching, so everybody say hello to Reverend Dale. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. We behold the light of Christ shining as you. So he's really bummed that he couldn't be here this morning. He was going to Zoom in and speak to us a little bit that way, but he says his throat's really sore and he's coughing and he doesn't feel good. Doesn't think it's a good idea. So we're going to fly the mothership today, and everything's going to be just fine, Rev Del. You don't have to worry. We got everything under control. Let's, if you will, oh yes, I got way off script already. Unity of Savannah, for those of you who are new, Unity of Savannah is a center for spiritual awakening where we recognize God as life, love, and the ground of all being. And we celebrate God by
living fully, loving lavishly,
and being all that we can be, right? And if you will recite, we can recite together the vision and the mission and our purpose statements. Our vision, we connect through the energy of joy and oneness. Our mission statement, we embrace a positive, loving, and uplifting approach to spirituality. And our purpose, we are an inclusive spiritual community. Thank you. One announcement that I wanted to make is that we have our brown bag program for the homeless. And out in the hallway, out in the foyer coming in and out, you'll see 2 boxes up against the wall with little brown bags in them. Beware, or be aware, not beware, be aware. One of the boxes, they're labeled. One of the boxes is for women. One of the boxes is for men. But we want you to feel free to grab a few of those. They have socks, toiletries, little things like that in them. So if you're out and about and you're stopped at a traffic light and you see somebody with somebody homeless on the side of the road or whatever, you can give them a bag. And it's a nice little thing that we do here. And so please feel free to do that. It's just a little something. We try to make it to where we make the bags and all you got to do is put one in your car. And so I know there's a couple of places where I go in town and sometimes I just like go around the blocks because I know I'm going to stop at this light and this guy is going to be standing there, like tapping on my window. And sometimes I'm nice and sometimes I just don't want to do it. So I go around the block. That's just being truthful. But it's just like, leave me alone. But if you're in the mood to be nice or you're trying to be nice, we have the bags for you. I should get one myself before I go today and take to that guy. But I just talked myself into it right on international television via the internet, yes. So I saw something yesterday where NASA has figured out that there are some craters and there are places on the moon that the temperatures are just fine for human beings. And then I thought, but what about the gravity, man? Anyway, I digress. We're going to invite Renal, who's one of our beloved prayer chaplains, who serves around here in many ways, to come on up. She's going to be reading our daily word. This is the Unity Daily Word, and today's word will light the Christ candle. Linda's going to light the Christ candle for us. Okay, Renal's going to light the Christ candle and read the daily word. Don't make it look so easy. So we light the Christ candle And that represents mindfulness coming into our consciousness. And today's word is glow.
Like the candle, try it. Glow. I am aglow with the light of God. The light of just one candle illuminates a darkened room, creating a soft, comforting glow. Similarly, a smile from a passing stranger can lift my spirits and brighten my day. My heart feels the warmth of their inner light. I envision my indwelling Christ essence touching every part of me, illuminating my thoughts and lighting my way. I nurture my awareness of the light, of the divine light within, and pray to be a lamp through which it shines. As I let my light shine, I imagine the glow spreading into the hearts of people I hold dear. Then I picture it radiating beyond my circle of family and friends in an infinite, brilliant pattern that touches all life, encircles our earth, and continues far beyond my awareness. No one, after lighting a lamp, hides under a jar or puts it under a bed, but puts it on a lampstand so that those who enter may see the light. And that's Luke 8th chapter, 16th verse. And the affirmation for the day, good, which you can all read with me. I am aglow with the light of God.
I am holy light. I am holy light. I am holy light. I am one with God. I am holy light. I am holy light. I am holy light. I am one with God. I am one with God. I am one with God. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
And the meditation today is in honor and memory of Thich Nhat Hanh. How many of you know Thich Nhat Hanh? All Buddhist monk from Vietnam who died in January of this year and made a profound impact. And Thich Nhat Hanh has some very loving things to say. So you'll notice some repetition in this introduction to meditation, and you may start meditating right away if you want to. And as we do this, when you say I, when I'm saying I for you. So that's the I for you, and then we have some other things. So may I be peaceful, happy, and light in body and in mind. May I be safe and free from accidents. May I be free from anger, unwholesome states of mind, fear, and worries. May I know how to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and love. May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in myself. May I learn how to nourish myself with joy each day. May I be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May I not fall into the state of indifference or be caught in the extremes of attachment and aversion. And now we're thinking of others. May you be peaceful, happy, and light in body and mind. May you be free from accidents, from accidents. May you be free from anger, unwholesome states of mind, fear, and worries. May you know how to look at yourself with the eyes of understanding and love. May you be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in yourself. May you learn how to nourish yourself with joy each day. May you be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May you not fall into the state of indifference or be caught in the extremes of attachment and aversion. And now, thinking more globally and universally, may all beings be peaceful, happy, and light in body and mind. And may all beings be safe and free from accidents. May all beings be free from anger, unwholesome states of mind, fear, and worries. May all beings know how to look at themselves with the eyes of understanding and love. May all beings be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in themselves. May all beings learn how to nourish themselves with joy each day. May all beings be able to live fresh, solid, and free. And may all beings not fall into the state of indifference or be caught in the extremes of attachment and aversion. And now let us take our meditation further into the silence.
I am light. 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 I am not the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. 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 I am not mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. 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 I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age, my race, my soul inside is all light. I am 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 light. Oh. Oh. It's a wonderful song by, I call her the soul goddess, India R.E. Really beautiful spirit. And she actually went to Savannah College of Art and Design here in Savannah. Thank you, Linda, for reading Thich Nhat Hanh for our meditation today. And as we come out of the silence, come out of the meditation time, those of you who are not familiar with Thich Nhat Hanh, he wrote a lot of books on mindfulness, and they are all really good. Wrote books on about Buddhism and about mindfulness. Lots of books. He wrote lots of books. So if you're looking to read some interesting ideas on mindfulness, he was really good about that. I read a lot of his books. Thich Nhat Hanh. So the last few weeks, we've been talking about the fifth unity principle, which is we must live the truth we know, and we've been talking about prosperity and tithing. And today, I was going to lead us back around in a circle, back around to the first unity principle, which is there's only one power, one presence in our lives and in the universe, and we call it God. Some of us do. Some of us call it the great mystery or the great spirit. I like to say the universe. I call it the universe. That's what I call it a lot. But I like to sort of direct it around back to there today. I saw this meme just this morning. You wouldn't believe it. But there's a cartoon, and it's a drawing of God up in the clouds, and he's got his little staff and his robe and his beard and everything, and he says, I think I'm going to create these perfect people. I'm going to put them on this planet, floating around in outer space, and they're going to be great. But then I'm going to create this devil to tell them, that they're wrong, and I'm going to just mess with them a little bit. And I thought, wow, that is such a, it's like this, obviously it's this sarcastic joke, and I thought, wow, that's such a great unity joke, because in unity we teach there is no opposing power to this power that is God, which gets really confusing to the mind, because we see the Taoism and the yin yang, and obviously we live in a universe that is created out of opposites. If you've ever studied any Taoism whatsoever, everything that we know is created out of opposites. And so it's a little complicated to all of a sudden go, well, there is no opposite. It's all the same thing. There is no separation from God. And the only way I understood that, or was able to begin to understand that, was to go, well, okay, I'm standing back and I'm watching it all, but I'm not any of it, It's like it's all this one thing. But I got really tickled about that joke. So I don't know about you, but when everything is going along okay, and I have some money in the bank, and maybe I got a little girlfriend, or something's happening, or my job's going well, and the weather's really nice, I'm gonna go see my favorite band, or what things are going my way, I just feel so connected to spirit, to the universe. I feel so connected to God when things are going my way. So when things are not going my way, I say things like, I just don't feel connected. I don't feel close to God. I don't feel spiritual, because I get angry, when things aren't going my way. I get frustrated when things aren't going my way. I get scared when things aren't going my way. You know, I have these ideas in my mind about how everything should be and what I should have and, you know, what my situation is. And, you know, life on planet Earth can be quite disturbing. I'm sure most of you are aware of that by now. Like, it is not always gonna go your way. You know, like, I ain't gonna get my way. And I remember when my mother was transitioning and I was sitting with her. I don't know where I had been the previous 50 years, but I'm sitting there with my mother and we're at the hospice and she's leaving and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna die too. Like, I am not, in my mind, the way it came to me was everybody is gonna have a really bad day sooner or later, you know? And I'm like, where are you from, man? You know? So, you know, the birth and then the transitioning, and then everything that can happen to us in between, you know, it can be all over the place. Somebody was talking to me the other day about, he says, you know, I'm suffering, you know, from bipolar. And I'm like, everybody's bipolar, dude. And he got upset. And I was like, well, you know, I mean, have you ever noticed, you know, you wake up one day and you feel pretty good and you're at work and you're just kind of cheery and you're smiling and everything's cool. And then you wake up the next morning, or it could be even like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all of a sudden, I don't feel good no more. Or you wake up the next day and you don't, you know, you're kind of grumpy or whatever. Nothing in the outer world has changed. You know, it's just, you know, we change. Emotions, emotions, you know, they move around. So the idea that I'm the observer of that, but I'm not that, the Christ consciousness, and being able to, I mean, I've stood in here and given talks before. One of my big talks was like, it was all about every time the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life happened, a couple of years later, it was revealed to me that that had been the best thing that could have ever possibly happened to me. So it's happened several times. And so recently, the worst thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life has happened, like in the last year and a half. And but I know, I remember now, every time that's ever happened to me before, it turns out to be the coolest thing in the world. So now I'm just kind of like, I wonder what's going to happen. Like, this is probably going to be really cool. Like, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be really neat. Because that's just how it's always been. And my experience shows that. And so knowing that and knowing that lesson helps me to not go make a fool out of myself and create enemies. I can just shut up. And so that's a lot of growth. You know? So the idea, you know, let us just keep working with this idea that there is no opposing power. You know, there is no opposing power. The Taoists talk about the yin yang and they talk about the opposite, but they also, if you study it, they talk about it's all on the same string. You know, so love is over here and hate is over here, but they're connected together, you know? So I try to think about that when I'm envisioning it and when I'm working on feeling at one. And it is possible to feel connected to God when I'm not getting my way, when things are not going my way. But I have to work on it. I really have to work on it. I really have to make my gratitude list. I really have to have little talks with myself in the bathroom mirror. You know, like I really have to work on this stuff. And I wrote this song a while ago. It's on a CD that we recorded in here. Rev Dale plays a lot on the CD. And I was going to this Unity kids thing down in Florida. And I had agreed to do this whole thing, right? And so, like 2 days before I'm gonna drive down to Florida and do this convention thing that we're having down there for youth of unity, which is really scary, by the way. You know, talking to adults is one thing, but walking into a room full of kids is an entirely different situation. So I'm already intimidated and by the whole thing, because it's my first time doing that. And so the lady calls me a couple of days before and she says, "Hey, Kyle, I got this great idea. The theme for the convention is called Peace Like a River. Why don't you write a song called Peace Like a River?" And of course, I was like, "Sure, I can do that." So I ended up writing this song, and it turned out to be a really cool song. And we've played it a bunch and had a good time with it. But the idea of the song, you know, it's intertwined. The lyrics are, you know, the river is deep, the river is wide, the river is strong. I just roll with the flow. You know, the Buddhists talk about, why do you want to try to swim against the current all the time? Because I just naturally wake up, I naturally wake up in the morning and I'm like, you know, oh, this is happening? That should not be happening. You know, this should be happening. It should be this way. And I will immediately start swimming against the current without ever even deciding that or noticing until I start, you know, getting frustrated and things start going awry. The idea is to let's just, you know, lay over on your back and float down the river. You know, just float along with it. But that means that I have to know that the river is smarter than I am. I don't know the whole river. You know, I think if this happens, then A, B, or C is going to happen. It has to go one of those ways. And you know what happens? X. And I don't even know X. I never even conceived of X before. Right? True, it's true, isn't it? So I tell myself all the time, I'm not saying this to you because it's rude to say this, but I can say it to myself, shut up. Please. My friends say, shut up. Stop. You know? So, you know, I'm a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. And but the idea in unity is that it's just one flow. And we're in it, and we're a part of it. And there are certain things that we have control over, and there are certain things that we don't. Some of our unity teachers taught, you know, an idea is that, you know, like when that worst thing that has ever happened to me in my life happens, you know, they will say, you know, God is not against you. You know, the universe is actually for you. This is not happening to you. It's not happening against you. It's happening for you. And man, when I can get my energy and myself in that space, there's nothing like it. One day I'm going to become enlightened and I'll just stay in that space. It's the plan anyway. But for the time being, I leave that space quite frequently. And then I have to work to get back in that space. But in any case, Revdale, we love you, and we're going to look forward to having you back with us next week. And we know, as you tell us all the time, there's no spot where God is not. There are no mistakes in the universe. And we today are going to have peace like a river. Y'all want to have some fun? So before COVID happened, we were rocking in here all the time, and it's been, you know, it was 2 years of this has been, you know, it really jarred us. So one of the things that we used to do all the time, you know, with some of the songs, particularly with this song, is we would do this really cool thing to where when I sing a line, the congregation would sing a line back at me. And we'll just do the whole song like that. And it's so much fun. And this song is actually written for that. So if you want to have fun, you are more than welcome to perform this song. Are you guys okay with that? Nate, we're all good with it? That's going to be. So let's see. Let's get it started. So I've got peace, like a river. I've got peace down in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I just roll with the flow. Now the river is deep and the river is wide and it's strong from side to side. I just roll with the flow. The river flows all day and it flows all night. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace down in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I just roll with the flow. Now the river is strong and the river is fast and the river is built. It's built to last. Not made by hand, not made by man. It is the future, it is the past. Play some piano over there for us, Miss Blessing. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace down in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I just roll with the flow. I just roll with the flow. Big finish now. I just roll with the flow. Thank you very much. You guys, wasn't that fun? I miss that so much. That's the thing I miss the most. During the whole COVID thing, that is the thing I miss the most, is the interaction with the crowd. So thank you. I appreciate you. Now is the time in our service where we do our love offering, and if you are spiritually fed here today, if you're spiritually fed here at Unity of Savannah, our prayer chaplain angels will be coming around, and if you'd like to make a tithe to the church, now is the time to do so. I am thankful, so grateful, in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful, right here, right now. I am thankful, so grateful, in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful, right here, right now, right here, right now.
Divine Mother, Father God,
Right,
divine God that flows through us and to us. We give thanks for these tithes and offerings. We ask that they become one with this church, as we are one with each other, as we are one with your Holy Spirit for the good and the light. In that consciousness, we say our offertory blessings. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful.
I am thankful, so grateful, in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful, right here, right now. Thank you all so very much for blessing us with your presence today here at Unity of Savannah. What a blessing you are. What a blessing we can be in the world. Don't forget the brown bags out in the hallway. Don't forget, some of them are for men, some of them are for women. Please feel free to take a few of those, as many as you want. And keep Rev Dale in your affirmative prayers, knowing that he is going to be fully healed and wonderful and back here with us next week, and we'll be rocking the house. Also, our drummer, Jim, had a gig in Tampa last night. He plays with one of the local musicians, Eric Culberson, who travels around the country and plays. So they were down at Tampa last night, so he could not quite get back here in time. But he will be back with us next week, too. So we'll have Nate and Jim and Linda, of course, and Revdale, and the whole band next week. Keep that in the mind. And if you will, please stand and help us in the service today with the peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace it was meant to be, with earth as our mother, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. wherever we are. God is, and all is well.